Looking for that perfect game for your gaming console? Video Game Corner is the largest independently owned video gaming store in North Mississippi, located at 1519 Highway 72 in Corinth. We are an authorized limited-run retail store and have a massive collection of retro games and game systems, and also plush toys and collectibles. We also pay top dollar for your used video games. Check them out Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Visit Video Game Corner in Corinth.
Starship Troopers. What can I say about the franchise that hasn't already been said? Starship Troopers is one of the best, in my opinion, science fiction stories ever. Be it the Robert Heinlein novel, or even the classic and awesome movie, the first one, by, of course, well, we already know who he is, Paul Verhoeven, I guess I should just go ahead and say, with, of course, Casper Van Dien's own version on Juan Rico, now Johnny Rico. There is so much to the movie itself that is good. Spawning off, of course, TV shows, comic books, even an anime that first came out before the movies. Again, the story itself is ever-reaching. And before anyone says anything, yes, what I'm wearing is going to come into place later on in this video. But the cool thing about Starship Troopers is that besides, of course, the mediocre sequels, and arguably so, the cool movie, the animated movies, and of course the TV show, so much stuff comes into play. But what doesn't really come to play a lot of is legitimately good fan fictions that actually do play on the mythos of the book, the movie, and the TV show, and the comics. That's the one thing kind of pisses me off a bit about some, is that a lot of people, when they watch Starship Troopers, either immediately understand that this is, of course, a libertarian society and a libertarian view on what the future will hold, or immediately go about saying that it's the future ran by the funny mustache man. It's not. It's really not.
No shit.
In reality, Starship Troopers is what happens when the military and those who have served in nations' wars have had enough of the incompetent government and basically say, we're taking over, we're fixing your problems, and if the people want us out and they want a better government, they can elect that better government. And again, that's the whole premise. That, in my opinion, in my point of view, that's the whole premise of it. And that's exactly what a libertarian society is that if the people want a different government, they will vote that different government. They will exercise that right to vote.
You are exercising political authority. You're using force. And force, my friends, is violence. The supreme authority from which all other authority is derived.
But, ladies and gentlemen, that's where this story comes into play, or at least these two stories, because the first one's already completed and the second one is still going. And that story, ladies and gentlemen, is also done by this guy who also is doing a Yojo Senki stories. One in Star Wars and one in Warhammer 40k. But we're not talking about that. No, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the Terran Federation Contact and Counterattack.
Come on, you ape! You want to live forever?
Ladies and gentlemen, Terran Federation Contact is essentially the first Contact story. And I don't want to spoil a damn thing for you. What I'm gonna say is that the characters we know and love do come into play. The characters we know from the Mass Effect franchise also come to play. But the cool thing is, this author has nailed the Starship Troopers feel. He has nailed not only the government aspect, but also that absolutely perfect feeling that we got from the cartoon Roughneck Chronicles. A lot of the characters and creatures even show up from the cartoon, including the Skinnies. If you don't know who the Skinnies are, go read the book. And if you can't read the book, go watch Roughneck Chronicles. I will leave a link down below to that, not only the story, but also the anime, so you can go watch the anime as well. Because the anime actually is pretty good and is somewhat accurate to the book, if the bugs are a little different, the arachnids. But moving on, though. The one thing that is kind of disappointing is that the aliens, the creatures that actually do serve in the Federation of the Foreign Legion, yes, the Federation Foreign Legion, which, by the way, the first members, I guess you could say, kind of a cool thing about it is that the Turians who do arrive to help out Saxus, which, yes, I will spoil a little bit for you, because this is so cool and is a beautiful way to bash the Council at their own political game, is that the Terran Federation awards the Turians who helped with the counterattack at Saxus, the human colony, or at least in this case, a Federation colony, are awarded citizenship. Now, for those of you who don't know, citizenship is only given after serving an amount of time in the Federation Armed Forces, or in law enforcement, or first responders. It is literally earned after doing the dangerous jobs that the Federation requires you to do, or earned after a period of war, or after your service. Again, there's a lot of cool aspects to Starship Troopers I absolutely love, and wish that society would pick up today. Many of which, of course, holding our politicians accountable. While, yes, checks and balances can be abused, in the Starship Troopers universe, it is more or less different with that checks and balances. But the cool thing about it is that these Turians are actually really treated as soldiers. Even the Turian hierarchy respects the Federation and fully understands what they're doing against the bugs and even the Skinnies, even going as far as to sending volunteer forces, or at least I say volunteer, but even sending fleets their way to help fight the Skinnies and even the bugs. I would have loved for these foreign... The first thing about the book, I'm going to say this now, I would have loved for the Foreign Legion to have fought the bugs. I would have loved for them to be able to actually fight the bugs, because the Foreign Legion is made up not only of Quarians, Turians, and Asari, but also Krogan. One of which is Krogan Battlemaster Rex himself, being a commanding officer of the Foreign Legion.
Just take all my money! Oh, not this soon! Not this soon! Ah!
I'm not joking on this when I say that this book, Terran Federation Contact is really good, and even does what I wish Johnny Boy 11 would do with his 86 story, and even incorporates news stories, recruitment ads, honest to God, propaganda.
Would you like to know more?
I love that. And the cool thing is that the Foreign Legion, the Asari, are given body armor, actual mobile infantry level body armor. And while, yes, that does change in the second book, everything about the first one, Terran Federation Contact, is downright Starship Troopers in everything. But them not able to fight the bugs. Either way, I love this story, and I want you guys to go check it out. But the second book, which of course is Counterattack, is exactly as the name says. The Batarians are now attacking the Federation after the first humiliation given to them in the first book, Contact. As such, the Skillian Blitz has begun. And Shepard, which, by the way, one cool thing about the book, the original Starship Troopers book, is that the soldiers are conditioned that if they're pushed too hard and that they keep fighting well beyond their limits, their commanding officer has a code phrase that they can use to basically knock them out and cause them to fall asleep. Shepard, one of his COs, one of his psychics, actually does that to him. And his commanding officer is Rex of the Foreign Legion, who is fighting on in the Skillian Blitz, or not the Skillian Blitz, basically Fraxis, you get what I'm saying, guys. This is literally now the Batarians declaring war on the Terran Federation and their Foreign Legion, who are fighting tooth and nail. And the cool part is, there's even some cute little bits of references. There's even some Groß und Panzer thrown in there just for good measure, where an honest-to-God retired general, an officer of the Terran Federation, was trying to basically make sure that armored warfare was still honored and start creating this sport where it involved tanks, or at least replicas of tanks. And again, I love it. I really do. This story, these two books, to the author himself, you have embodied what Starship Troopers was about. You have honored what Starship Troopers is about, and the fact that you've thrown in not only the TV show, but also callbacks to events from the movie and the TV show and the book and even the anime itself and other elements is beyond anything I could have imagined. And people, I want you to read this. I want you to check this out. And link down below in the pinned comment is all the links. But if you want to come talk to me and the author himself, I'm giving you this invitation. Down there, pinned comment, is the Discord link. And if you want to come check that out, all down there in the pinned comment. And, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to help support the channel, there's a PayPal link down there also. And, yeah, as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been AirsoftAL, and this has been another Media Reviews, and next time, we take a look at what happens when Tanya Degurchov takes over a post-World War I Germany, and what happens when Being X meddles in it. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen.